Welcome back, traders. Our day, welcome to our daily forex forecast, and thanks for coming. Today episode, we are going to look out for now the ground for what to expect next week. Meaning, what do we really anticipate for this week, especially today being Monday. And if you are a day trader, we know that Monday is an accumulation for the week, just like we know that Asian session is an accumulation for the day, so as the the Monday trading day for the week. So, in respect to that, we've seen that the market opened with a heavy gap. We created a new opening gap, which I cannot overlook. All right, because me, I honestly I understand the power of an opening gap and why how price utilize it. But to be sincere, I don't like to have it on my charts just too much, because if you look, we have so many opening price here. Even even here we have a little one, even here we have a little one. So there is so many, right? New day and new week opening price. Now we have a new week opening gap, right? Price delivery lower. What does this has to tell us? Now, as a trader, this has to tell you that there is more influx liquidity, and the market, just like I told you guys on our weekly forex forecast, right, that this market currently is going to experience volatility, very big volatility, and it is going to be very hard to predict. But people can still predict it, right? Because when you are losing money, there is someone always making money when you are losing money. So that's just the plain truth. But on the overall sense is that we are going to expect high volatility, and for reserved trader like me and you, that we want to take little things and we want to see our parameters before we take straight, we might get burned and we might not actually see the parameters, right? So let's not waste our time. Let's just go deep fast and end this session. But this is going to be an interesting one, and I want you to just sit down and watch this video and take note in case you want to go and trade tomorrow. First, this is the daily US dollar index, and I'm using capital.com, right? You can use TVS, that one is also good, but TVS has a lot of gaps. So it's just how it is. But now on our weekly forex forecast, I did emphasize on the fact that I want to see price rally from here, rally lower, sweep this low, because this was our current month low, and I have changed it to internal range liquidity turtle soup. This is a liquidity area, and I want to see price turtle soup it before going higher. Now, I definitely know the bias is bullish, right? But now we see that the market jump, open up, go higher, did not even, you know, retrace back into the efficiency to fill those efficiency that it's already created. That is another signature in price telling you that okay, price is going higher, but right, there is irregularities, right? This is just telling you that there's irregularities, and again, the market has been consolidating around this area for so long, right? Right. So, and the news events that did not occur and that is pending, and the whole economic effect on price. So, but what do we expect going in tomorrow, right? Now I'll just tell you about this. If you are London and New York traders, this is what I want to do tomorrow. I want to come tomorrow if price is trading around this area on a lower time frame, which above the or close to the 50% of this candle week, right? If I met price at that area, I will definitely be selling, right? DXY. If you trade DXY, that is if on during during London session, we wake up tomorrow and we see price trading around this area. It should just be best we sell, because this gap has not been mitigated with a daily candle or something, or on the lower time frame. So, but if we wake up, which one that I'm more interested in seeing in price is that if we wake up tomorrow, price should be trading within this range, right? We should recoup this range. And if the low of the day can be on this new week opening gap low, that is the NWGL, the new week opening gap low. So if the low of the day can be on this price, I think that will make a lot of sense to expect higher prices. So we are going to observe this market by when you wake up tomorrow. Like, I can't just tell you that today the market is going to be bullish and it's going to be bearish. But now there are areas that you have to look into so that you will know that okay, this is where price is likely going. We are still bullish, right, on DXY, and the market is just correcting and regrouping. So also we still have our internal range liquidity. Now if we are going to be bearish overall, like if we are going to seek for this low, now price should open rate trade higher, right? Then use the premium, which is the premium week PDRA on a lower time frame, to go lower, fill these inefficiencies, right? Fill it, and we are definitely going to have price accumulating. That is what they do. Price is going to stay within this range, and boom, price will rally lower. Take this low, turtle soup it, right? Something like this, and continue to go higher, just like we have already annotated on the weekly perspective. So this is just like price. If price go higher, use the lower time frame PDR around this area on, let's say, before London session. So if we see that, then we expect price to go lower, reach for these opening gaps. After we see price fill it, retaps on it, come higher, retaps on it, refill it. Then if price continue to go lower, this is the highest it can go. And this is also, don't forget, this is also our premium area, which is, sorry, our discount price. Then if price gets here, we should see price rally back up and continue to go higher. So here, this is what I'm interested in seeing on price, and I am going to react in any of the way that the price present. So if you look on a lower time frame like the 4 hour, we see that yes, we see a rejection already lower, and price is showing interest going lower and filling these gaps. We see how big the gap is, especially on the 4 hour time frame. We see the volume, all right, the void, liquidity void present by price. So, and when we have a liquidity void like this, there is higher tendency price will retest on it, go higher, retest on it, even trade below it, use it again, trade lower before going to the direction. But what I want you to know is that I still stand the chance that price will rally higher. If price rally higher before the London session, let's say the New York session was trading around this area and did not reach this area, then I will be anticipating for price to go lower. But if the London session is already inside of this range, right, then I'll be anticipating for higher prices, for price to go higher during the London session and ahead of New York session. So this is just the overall view of the DXY. Now let's go to the Euro US dollar. So my network is slow, but if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do so, and do subscribe to this channel and share, like this video, comment. What do you think about price? Where do you think price is going next according to your own analysis? Now this is where it is very very sweet to see. Now on the Euro US dollar daily contract, we see that price did close below this purple line. I draw, I make it thick so that I could explain to you guys. This is a market structure shift on a daily time frame. A break, a close below. Just like if you follow up, I always tell you what a close below indicates. This is a close below candle indicating that price is going lower, despite that we see this big rally up, right? And we could see price reach all the way back to this level, right? But this signature is already giving us a very vital hint that price is bearish, right? despite even if we see price rally above this level and use the internal range liquidity before and the turtle soup price turtle soup this area before going lower, right? So with this information, don't forget our 50% of this candle wicks. You know how I taught you guys, or how I usually explain to use the turtle soup, right? Sorry, to use these candle wicks and how to work with candle wicks. Now, we see that on the daily time frame, all these big moves are candle wicks, right? But now they have a very good representative on the 4 hour now, and we also see that price failed to even sweep this low, right? And this turtle soup that looks like a turtle soup on the daily, we will look at price close on a 4 hour, price close below it. What does that still signify? Lower prices now. And there is even a higher chance this bearish order block will still lead to price to continue going lower, right? But even if it's going to be effective, it should not affect price that much, that price will already get to this level before London, right? If we are in this level before London, there is a high perspective, or there's a higher chance that price is going to go higher, right? A higher tendency, not perspective now, a higher tendency that price is going to go higher. But if price remain around this area or even reach for this candle high, right? So that this candle will now, the high of this candle will now represent our um candle range that we anticipating for price to seek for the range high. When we take this range high as turtle soup, then price can now rally lower and this other block will still be valid, right? So, and this is an order block inside a larger order block. So this is the main order block. If you understand what an order block is, this is the main order block. This is just a smaller order block in compares to this main order block here. So even if price sweep is high, this will still be inactive, and the people that the uninformed that put their stops above here will likely get swept and price will continue to go lower. But if we open tomorrow morning by London session, price is already around this area, then there is a higher tendency price is going to continue going higher. It's going to use it to go higher. So I will go on a lower time frame, which is the 1 hour time frame on this market before going to the Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin is doing a very interesting job. So on the on a lower time frame, right, we've seen where this is the high, and also if you look at this area now, this area look for a represent a very good turtle super price, because there's so many stops around this area. Especially people that put their entry around this level will be putting their stop above here, and if price stop to soup it, then we can see a good price range lower. And also we'll now use a premium hourly time frame key level to go lower. But that is if price is interested to continue going lower tomorrow before London session. Price during that means Asian should keep ranging between this candle high and this candle low, right? This, if we continue to range around this area, then there is a higher tendency London will push price higher, sweep this turtle soup and these two turtle soup, and price will rally lower. And we'll be expecting price to reach for this low, right, and continue the institutional order flow. And again, if you look here, we can see our inversion fair value gap, right? Our inversion fair value gap. Now if price is interested in going higher, then there is no need to seek for this top soup, this two top soup. We're going to see price drive lower during London session, reach this level, then swoop high and you know give us a bullish scenario tomorrow. So on the Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is still going higher. We are creating a higher highs and all of that. But let's start from the daily time frame so we can have a very overall image of what the Bitcoin market is doing. Right. This my network is crazy. So this is what I was expecting today, right? So price did. Now Bitcoin is getting weaker, bro. Yeah, Bitcoin is getting weaker. We didn't have a close above candle, right? We have a close below, despite we create a higher high, but we close below it. So this is a very good signature in price that Bitcoin is getting weak, right? This and is also showing that the run on this liquidity is what am I gonna call it? Is a turtle soup, right? That the market is just turtle soup. This external range liquidity is a turtle soup that the market just to soup it, and we're gonna see lower prices. But can we completely couple this completely ascertain to this? I will just tell you definitely no, because of the news event, because sometimes fundamentals have more leverage on this market, right? Fundamental has more leverage on this market. But if we see a close below this line, this is not a close above on this line, then there's a higher tendency. Price is likely to be a bearish candle tomorrow. That is, we're gonna see a bearish daily candle on Bitcoin, right? And we all know what Bitcoin usually do. If it wants to go lower, it is going to drop drastically, and it's going to you are going to see very higher liquidation on market, and you're going to wonder, wow, where are these traders seeing the energy to place millions of dollars of position? You know, but this is majorly what I'm looking out for on Bitcoin. And again, before I continue, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Subscribe, click the subscription button, like and share this video so that others can also view this video. So we see that price sweep this high on an hourly time frame, right? Price sweep this high, creating a new all-time high of 126k, and we reject lower. Now we have a fair value gap here. We can see price is trying to respect it. So if price respect this fair value gap, then there's a higher chance we are going to continue to see price going higher, right? We are going to see price going higher. So unless we close below this low, which is this particular candle low today, then we can expect tomorrow to continue going, for the market to have a bearish day tomorrow, not a total bearish market, right? Just a bearish day tomorrow. So that is just it for the Bitcoin market. And let's go to GBP. So our time is almost exhausted. I might just use the because I felt this trading view is more clearer than my this thing, my OBS studio. So now we've seen that this is a rejection block, right? The daily candle for GBP, which is the GBP, present a rejection block. Now we've seen how price pull high, pull lower, take buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, and now seek for buy side liquidity. So on GBP, we can see a very high momentum of price continue going higher. So which is also the reason why I support price going higher, and why I have two conflicted analysis that I want to see happen. If this is happening, then that means we are bullish, and if that is happening, that means we are bearish. So and I'm placing myself on two standard ways that I want to see price to react. So tomorrow, if we see price around this area, which is the consequent execution of this candle week, then we can anticipate for higher prices. And how far we can see this high, which is this high and this high, because the price is moving so fast. So this high can be reached tomorrow, because if you look at the whole liquidity that was driven in this candle, you know that the price really do a lot today. So on a lower time frame, just so we can see the area, we have our fair value gap here, right? We have our fair value gap here. So if price reach for this fair value gap overnight, use it to go higher, sweep these liquidities, then we can expect price to continue going lower during London session tomorrow. So this is basically what I'm anticipating for on GBP US dollar. So you should also pay attention to what the market is showing and how the market is trading. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. Do well to subscribe to this channel, like and comment on the video. God bless you, and see you tomorrow.